Welcome to Spiritual Foundations for Life. This is day number 221. Solomon wrote in Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 10, "Whoever loves money has never enough. Whoever loves wealth is never satisfied with their income. This too is meaningless." See, money is power to the worldly, and it enables them to purchase what they want. Very few people today could compare to Solomon's wealth and power, yet even he wasn't satisfied, and he had the wisdom to understand that. Jesus said in Matthew chapter 5 verse 6, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied." See, if you really believe that, what would you be doing with your life right now? What causes individuals to be dissatisfied is seldom related to what enables them to be satisfied. See, when people complain about the potholes in the road and the hard chairs in the church building or the temperature of an auditorium, are they satisfied when their complaints are heard and the problems fixed? Well, maybe for a short time, but they will soon find something else to complain about because they are dissatisfied with life. This is why it is so unproductive for church leaders to run around dealing with people's complaints. We call that putting out fires. The problem is, as soon as one fire is put out, another one is going to start. These leaders are investing their time in trying to deal with that which causes dissatisfaction rather than on what causes people to be satisfied. See, what satisfies people are meaningful ministries that bear fruit and quality relationships with God and others. Seldom will you see a Christian bearing fruit who isn't satisfied. Quality is the key to satisfaction. Satisfaction comes from living righteously and seeking to raise the level of quality in relationships and in service and in products. See, to raise the level of satisfaction, we have to focus on raising the quality. Have we ever been satisfied with an inferior product that we've made? Well, no. Have we ever been satisfied with a poor performance or service? Well, no. We will be a lot more satisfied if we do a few things well than a lot of things in a mediocre way. The same holds true of relationships. We don't need a lot of superficial friends. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 24 says, "One who has unreliable friends will soon come to ruin, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother." We all need a few close friends who value a quality relationship. Well, what about our most earthly relationship, our most important earthly relationship, our marriage relationship? If we are not satisfied in our marriage, we will not solve it with additional gifts or with promises of doing better. We will only solve it by being reconciled to God and then to each other in a righteous way. That is why superficial reconciliation leaves everyone dissatisfied. Materialistic people strive for quality possessions and invest a lot in maintaining them, but that does not equate to quality of life. If they put the same amount of energy and time into quality relationships, they'd be a lot more satisfied. See, quality, not quantity, is what Jesus modeled. Jesus occasionally taught the multitudes, as in Mark chapter 6 verse 34, for example, and he did equip 72 workers according to Luke chapter 10 verses 1 to 17, but he invested most of his time in his 12 disciples. Out of those 12, he selected only 3 to be with him on the mountain of transfiguration, according to Mark chapter 9, verse 2, and in the Garden of Gethsemane, according to Mark chapter 14, verses 32 to 33. Finally, there was only one who stayed with Jesus at the foot of the cross. That was John. And to this disciple, Jesus entrusted the care of his mother, according to John chapter 19, verses 26 and 27. Our key point today is that quality relationships and righteous living breed satisfaction. Our key verse, Matthew chapter 5, verse 6, "Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be satisfied." See you tomorrow for another episode of Spiritual Foundations for Life.